Hi everyone. Now we are going to discuss about the differences between innate immunity and acquired immunity. First of all, what is meant by immunity? Immunity is going to be defined as the state of resistance exhibited by the host against to toxic substances, microorganisms, and foreign particles or cells. And this immunity is majorly classified into two types. One is going to be the innate immunity, another one is going to be the acquired immunity. Now let's see the differences between these two. So here the other names of innate immunity is going to be native immunity, non-specific immunity, natural immunity. Whereas the other names of acquired immunity are adaptive immunity, specific immunity, induced immunity. Coming to the definition of innate immunity, the resistance to microbial infection that an individual possesses by virtue of its genetic makeup is going to be defined as innate immunity. That means the immunity that you are going to acquire by birth is going to be defined as innate immunity. Then what is an acquired immunity? The resistance acquired by an individual during his or her life is going to be called as acquired immunity. Then what is the position at birth, that is the state of birth? So innate immunity is present obviously since birth, so as it is going to come from by birth, whereas acquired immunity is going to be acquired during the lifetime. That means after the birth you are going to acquire the immunity. Then order of defense. It is a innate immunity is going to be the first line of defense of immune system, whereas acquired immunity is going to be the action against pathogens that are able to evade or overcome innate immune defenses. Then where this immunity, that is innate immunity, is present? The innate immunity is always present in the body itself, whereas acquired immunity is going to develop only upon exposure to the antigens. Then components involved. So what are the components involved in the innate immunity? The phagocytic, leukocytic, then dendritic cells, natural cells, mast cells, cytokinins, complements, then interferons, acute phase proteins. So these are the few components, that is cells and the molecules which are involved in the innate immunity. Then what are the components involved in the acquired immunity? They are killer, cluster differentiation A T cells, helper T cells, then B cells, antigen presenting cells, then antibodies and cytokinins. And these are the few molecules and the cells that are involved in the acquired immunity. Then coming to the fight against, the innate immunity fights any foreign invader and thus is non-specific. So whatever the antigen comes, our innate immunity is going to fight. Then coming to the acquired immunity, the acquired immunity is ability to fight a specific infection. Then coming to the response time, innate immunity occurs rapidly from minutes to hours, whereas acquired immunity is going to occur over days to weeks. And innate immunity is going to find or found in nearly all forms of life, whatever the life is, from lower animals to the higher animals. But the acquired immunity is going to found only in jawed vertebrates. Then the innate immunity is going to be classified into species, racial, and individual immunity, whereas acquired immunity is classified into active and passive immunity. This differences between this active and passive immunity was discussed in another video. You can go through it. Then coming to the immunological memory, innate immunity does not confer any immunological memory, whereas the acquired immunity is going to confer the immunological memory. Then innate immunity is directed towards a type of molecules, whereas acquired immunity is directed towards specific epitopes. Okay, so this is going to be, innate immunity is going to be directed towards types of molecules, a wholesome, whereas the acquired immunity is going to be specific towards the epitopes, that is the antigenic sites. Innate immunity is going to have a different types of immune response like adaptive immune response, mainly inflammation, complement mediated, killing, phagocytosis, etc. Whereas acquired immunity is going to be of having the adaptive immune responses like humoral immunity, that is because of antibodies, and C, that is cell mediated immunity, that is mainly by the T cells and the other cells. Innate immunity is going to have some sort of physiological barriers or chemical barriers, whatever it may be. So here, in the innate immunity, skin and mucosal epithelial acts as the physical barriers, and antimicrobial chemicals acts as chemical barriers. Whereas acquired immunity is going to possess the lymphocytes in epithelial cells acts as the physical barriers, and the antibodies secreted by C cells are going to act as the chemical barriers. Innate immunity is going to have a response is less complex when compared to the acquired immunity. That means acquired immunity is going to have the more complex than the innate immune response. The hypersensitivity or allergic reactions, the innate immunity is not going to have any such kind of allergic reactions or hypersensitivity, but the acquired immunity is going to show some sort of immediate and delayed type of hypersensitivity reactions. Then the innate immunity is going to activate the alternate and lectin pathways of complement system, whereas the acquired immunity is going to have the classical pathway of complement system activation. The innate immunity is going to have some sort of anatomic and physiological barriers like skin, mucosal members, temperature, and pH, chemicals, etc. Whereas the acquired immunity is going to have the lymph nodes, spleen, MALT. So, what is this MALT? Mucosal associated lymphoidal tissue. The examples of the innate immunity are going to be of white blood cells fighting against the bacteria, causing the redness and swelling during a cut. That's the reason why we get the inflammations, all these things. Then the examples of the acquired immunity are administration of chickenpox vaccination such that an individual do not develop chickenpox as adaptive immunity forms the immunological memory. Then coming to the functions of innate immunity, recruiting immune cells to the site of infection, activation of adaptive immune system through antigen presentation. So these are the few examples of innate immunity. And then the functions of examples of functions of innate immunity. Then coming to the functions of acquired immunity, it is going to recognize the specific non-self antigens during the process of antigen. And not only that, it is going to have the development of immunological memory through memory B cells and T cells. So these are all the differences between the innate and acquired immunity. Thank you.